Hello, I'm Connor Ashley. I'm a financial minimalist, and today's video is a complete beginner's guide to becoming a minimalist and how I downsize my entire life into one suitcase. I'm going to tell you step by step how to become a minimalist, what my essentials are, and what I got rid of. Minimalism is all about decluttering your life, organizing yourself, your mind, and figuring out what is really most important to you. By the end of this video, you'll learn how to be more fulfilled with less things and be on your way to becoming a minimalist. Okay, so step one to becoming a minimalist is figuring out what your necessities are. They're gonna be a hell of a lot different for you than for me. However, for me, I know it's my clothing and it's my electronics, my iPad, my laptop, my phone, my camera. Those are my necessities. I probably have a little bit more clothing than most minimalists, so I have 3 swimsuits. Why the hell do I have 3 swimsuits? I have no idea. I like a deal. I like a good deal. When I see it, I like it, I bought it. Please don't copyright this video. Okay, I have 3 joggers because guess what? I don't like jeans, alright? They're uncomfortable, they're just not my favorite. So I have 3 pairs of joggers. Again, why do I need 3 pairs of joggers? I don't know, 1 would suffice. Listen to this, I have 10 pairs of shorts, 3 t-shirts, and 17 button-ups, okay? I like a button-up. I like a button-up because if you're fluctuating in your weight like I do often, it gives you a little room, right, for that fluctuation. And it's a little more flowy, maybe a little more forgiving, and I like a Hawaiian shirt, what can I say? So I have 17 of them. I'm not proud of it, but I have 17 button-ups. And then where I live, it's hot. And you don't need coats, you don't need jackets, so I have 1 jacket, and that's all I got. So that's step 1, is figuring out what you actually need to live. Not, do you need 17 button-ups like I do? Probably not. I could probably get away with 10, 7, 1 for every day of the week, right? But I know that my entire life fits in 1 suitcase, and many people's doesn't. Figure out your necessities, and you probably don't need as much as you think, okay? So step 2 is preserving memories or sentimental items. I'm not much of a sentimental person, but what I like to do is I like to digitally preserve them. You can put it in the clouds. There are clouds everywhere. You can put everything you cherish in a damn cloud, all right? And then the other little things, you keep here and there. I have 1 small little box of sentimental items, and I actually regret having it because it literally just sits there in a garage collecting dust, and I'll look at it once every 2 years. So I'd rather just not have it. So as far as memories and sentimental items go, you really need to focus on digitizing what you have. Put it in the cloud, put it in a drive, put it on a hard drive, put it on the thumb drive. I don't care where the hell you put it, just don't put it in your suitcase if you're living in a suitcase like I am. Okay, anyway, as you can see, I do have 1 thing, and this is the framed picture of me and my best friend. It sort of doubles as a sentimental item, but also a decor piece, so I did keep that 1. Step 3 is figuring out what you want and what you love. I know so many people that just collect things. They have a million wallets or a million watches or whatever. Do you really need those things? Do they bring you that much love or happiness? Do you love them that much that you need, 10 different watches? I can't imagine a watch would bring you so much happiness. Whereas, would 1 watch bring you just as much happiness? 1 watch that you love more than all the others, would that bring you happiness? And I don't know if it's a watch. Actually, I don't own a watch. I literally do not even own a watch. Why would you need a watch when you can just tell the time on your phone? I don't know, but if you like watches, good for you. Just stop collecting things. I'll tell you what I like. I like crystals, and I like bags. I had like some designer bags and I had way too many of them, and it wasn't making me happy the amount I had. Getting more didn't make me any happier. So I found the two that I loved and I saved those two, and they're in the box with the other sentimental items collecting dust. So I wish I hadn't have even saved those two. But there you go. All right. So even when I downsize and get rid of things that I want or love and cherish, I still end up not using them. It's sitting in a box. What are you gonna do with something sitting in a box? You ain't gonna use it. So just get rid of it. Sell it. So step 4 is to start purging as soon as you can. It's gonna feel so amazing once you start purging your items. I am just sweating through this shirt. My apologies. There's no air conditioning in this room. So you need to start by figuring out your necessities, preserving the things that you really cherish or that have sentimental value to you, and then out of all the things that you really want or love, figure out the couple of things that you want or love the most. Once you're done with that, start purging everything else. It's gonna feel amazing once you start seeing everything leave. It's gonna feel freeing. You're gonna be like, wow, I have so much space. What do I do with it all? And if you donate things, you're gonna feel better because you're donating. Or if you sell things, you're gonna have more money. Who doesn't love feeling good or having more money? My rule of thumb is if I haven't used something in the past 30 days, I get rid of it. And oftentimes it's if I haven't used it in the past 2 weeks, I get rid of it. Now that might be a little drastic, but what you can do is if you haven't used something for 30, 60, 90 days, what are you doing? Get rid of it, all right? So that's how you can start. Go through your closet, go through your cupboards, go through your drawers. Have you used that fine china in the last 30 days? If you have, then maybe you like throwing dinner parties. If you like throwing dinner parties, then maybe your fine china is a necessity. But if you don't like throwing dinner parties and you don't have any friends like me, you don't need the fine china. All right, so start purging it because I'm sure it's worth a pretty penny. Step 5 is that it takes time. This isn't gonna happen overnight. It took me about a year from when I decided I wanted to become a minimalist, probably 6 months debating it, slowly getting rid of things, and then the last 6 months I was just shoving it all into trash bags, throwing things away. I just couldn't take it anymore. I was gonna lose my mind. So now here I am, a minimalist, much happier, right? But remember, for me, it took a year. So for you, it might take a year, 2 years, but don't rush into it because then it's not gonna last. You need to start slow. Start with just the things that you need and downsizing those. So go through your clothes. Do you really need 20 jackets? Do you really need 100 pairs of shoes? I have 4 pairs of shoes. I have 2 sandals and 2 sneakers. That's what I got. And if I don't like them, then I will get rid of those ones before I buy a new one. I don't buy clothing. I buy clothing when the clothing that I have is torn to shreds and I have nothing else to wear. That's when I buy clothing. So if you have 50 pairs of shoes, and you wear every single one within a 30-day time period, well, great. Maybe you're a shoe model. Maybe you need those shoes. But if not, if you ain't a shoe model, you probably don't need 50 pairs of shoes. Okay? I hate to break it to you. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but you have too many things. I am using my hands too much. I'm gonna just put them down here. Sorry. As you can see here, I have this bag that says Minimalist on it. So I put it in my studio. I think it's actually really ironic because it's a big sack that you put shit in, but it says Minimalist on it. So I thought it was kind of funny. Anyway, okay. So yeah, so ease into it, set goals for yourself. So say month 1, 2, and 3, I'm gonna go through all my clothes, and figure out what I actually need. Then month 4, 5, 6, I'm gonna go through all my memories, all my sentimental items, see what I can get rid of, and then digitize whatever I can't. Then the last 6 months, start figuring out what you actually love. What I learned really quickly is that when you take everything away and you live with nothing, you really quickly start to realize what you miss the most. So if you took away everything I owned, I can guarantee you the things I would miss the most are my phone, my laptop, and my camera. So that's what I have. I have a phone, a laptop, and a camera, and clothing. That's pretty much it. Yes, I have a couple of crystals, yes, I have a couple of other things, but what I always say is start drastically and then pull back, because that's when you'll realize what actually matters to you. And when you go a day when you have nothing, it'll really start to affect you when you start to miss having something. So whatever that something is, that's the thing that you really want or you really love. So, instead of getting rid of everything, put it all in, I don't know, a locked cupboard. Put everything in there and try to live a week with nothing but your clothing and figure out, and your phone. Let's not forget our cell phones, because we really need that, and I think everyone needs that. But everything else, put in a locked cupboard and do it for a week. And at the end of the week, think about what it is you were actually missing, what it is you actually wanted to use during that week, and then those are the things that you should keep. And if it was everything, well, maybe you're not ready to become a minimalist, which is fine. But you have to set goals for yourself. This does not happen overnight. It takes a long time just to go through everything, get rid of everything, and figure out what actually means something to you. This is all about feeling happier with less things, less clutter, less things that take over your life, both physically and mentally. And so once you have nothing, that's when you'll really start to cherish the few things that you do have, and they'll bring you even more happiness. Step 6 is all about figuring out, why do you want to become a minimalist? If you're not passionate about it, or if you don't know why you're doing something, you're not going to be able to complete it and achieve your goals. So what you need to do is comment down below, let me know why you want to become a minimalist and why you want to get your entire life into a suitcase. If I look oily, it's because I'm literally sweating my balls off. Isn't that lovely? It's just lovely to say. But it's the truth, people. You know what I had to do here? I had to literally, I've lived here for a couple of weeks now, and what I literally had to do was pack all the things that I had just unpacked back into the suitcase and make it look all nice for you people. Good luck on your journey to becoming a minimalist. Make sure to subscribe to my channel for more content on minimalism, personal finance, real estate and investing, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.